12 rounds of boxing for the WBO Junior Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white with red and blue. Weighing in officially at 139 1/2 pounds, his professional record, 28 victories, including 27 knockouts with 4 defeats. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, he's the former two-time world champion, tonight the challenger, Randall Bailey. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing gray with black, official weight 140 pounds. His professional record, a perfect one, consisting of 21 bouts, 21 victories, including 17 knockouts. From Caguas, Puerto Rico, the reigning, defending WBO Junior Welterweight Champion of the World, Miguel Cotto.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. At this time, are there any questions from this side? Any questions from this side? Remember, protect yourself at all times. Touch them up, good luck.
Miguel Cotto here as one of the graduates of the class of 2000. And right now looking like the valedictorian of that class. But he's in against a big puncher. And I'm not sure that any of those other graduates have yet faced the kind of one-punch danger Bailey represents.
As we said a couple of weeks ago, there aren't that many guys in the sport whom you would identify as legitimate, honest-to-goodness, one-punch knockout artists, but Randall Bailey is one of those guys. So you might expect Miguel Cotto to unfurl relatively early, Roy. His best punch is left hook to the body.
Yeah, he will. He has to work on taking some of that power away from Randall Bailey.
For his part, let's see if Bailey will stay behind his jab and be patient rather than going crazy with the right hand.
Right away, you see that Bailey tries to shoot that right hand over the top. Earlier, just as soon as Cotto looked like he was going to throw the left, he started to throw the right. Apparently, that is the plan. When he throws the left, come with the right.
Well, if that's your bread and butter, that's what you're supposed to live with.
Well, and if my opponent's best hook is a left hook to the body, and I'm living off the right cross, then I'm looking for a way to counter his left hook to the body with my right cross.
And make him keep that left hook at home sometimes.
It's a natural formula. There's the right hand by Bailey. Reached right across as Cotto was throwing the left. Now Bailey goes back to work behind the long jab. He's rangier than Cotto. Miguel Cotto's toughest fight was his next to last fight against Lovemore Indo, a guy who had stamina and caught him a little bit in the late rounds. But this is an entirely different kind of equation he's facing here. There's the right hand thrown as a lead now by Bailey. Cotto focusing on Bailey's body.
Bailey looks to be in top shape, looks to have come with a plan that so far he's able to stick to.
And there are 2 good body shots by Cotto. And that's going to be his plan. Try to take the starch out of Bailey by hammering his rib cage.
And that's a smart plan for a young fighter.
Bailey got in a little left hook as Cotto stepped inside. Cotto's no cutie. You can find him, and he has taken some leather in his career, but He's shown a very sturdy chin and an ability to understand which punches he can take. Right hand for Bailey landed. Cotto fired back with the left hook. Cotto squinting his left eye now as though Bailey caught him right on the eye.
Let him go. Let him go. Step back. Huh.
Interesting round.
Deep breaths. Come on, again. That's it. That's the thing. Move to your right. Let's get some water. You see, he's showing you the right hand. Yeah.
Never stop, side to side. Okay, Red? Okay? Okay, champ? You got it, good round. You know, you say yeah. Strong, yeah. Okay?
Here you see Randall Bailey use that jab and come right over the top of the glove with that overhand right and land it right flush on the chin. That was a beautiful shot for him. He probably won't land much better of a shot than that.
Round one, both fighters relatively cautious as they tried to find out what they could do against each other. Cotto threw 53 punches, landed 8. Bailey threw 39, landed 5 by CompuBox count. Round two gets underway.
Cotto's putting his punches together really well in this fight. You like to see a young guy put punches together because it keeps the other guy's hands at home, especially when he's a strong puncher like Randall Bailey.
In his last fight, fighting at his home in Puerto Rico, Cotto, and there's a terrific left hook by Miguel Cotto. Cotto beat by technical knockout in the 6th round and really destroyed Brazilian fighter Kelson Pinto, who had beaten him twice in the amateurs. And you made a great point, Roy, about how there's a hard right hand by Bailey, and you saw it knock Cotto off stride. You made a great point, Roy, about how Puerto Rican fighters don't have as difficult an adjustment from the amateur to their pro style as some other fighters do.
No, because they're trained like professionals from the get-go. That's one thing my dad always did for us. He always taught us to fight like pros from the beginning, so we'd never have a problem making an adjustment. Most Puerto Rican descent fighters usually are professional type fighters from day one. They never taught to pity-pat and just throw scoring punches to get by. They taught to throw proper punches.
Now Miguel Cotto is generally beating Randall Bailey to the punch midway in the 2nd round, and already it appears Cotto may have made enough of a statement to keep Bailey's right hand in sometimes.
Well, the good thing was, being that he gained 15 pounds, it enables him to take more punishment, and he's been able to take and absorb that straight right hand from Randall Bailey. And that's building his confidence and taking confidence from Bailey. Because in the beginning, Bailey thought if he hit Cotto, that would change things. Now he's seeing that hitting him a few times hasn't changed, so now he'll have to change his fight game.
And we mentioned the strong torso. As you can see, Cotto's also very strong in the legs, and Bailey's starting to back away as Cotto hammers his body.
Yeah, because he's not feeling as confident about the right hand as he was at the start of this fight.
Oh, what a great combination by Miguel Cotto. Left hook to the body, right cross upstairs. He does it again, and Bailey goes down.
And Bailey nods as if in approval of his opponent's skill.
Ready? Come here. You all right?
This is a great round by Miguel Cotto.
That's what happens when you get caught looking for one shot and your opponent is putting punches together. Cotto was putting punches together then while Bailey was looking for one big right hand, and he caught Bailey when Bailey finally tried to throw the right hand. He was already in motion, and Bailey wasn't. So he was able to catch him first.
They say don't fall in love with a fighter. How could you not fall in love with Miguel Cotto's skills?
Don't bang with this motherfucker. Try boxing. Boxing. Use your jab. You got to use your jab, baby. You okay? Okay. Yeah, come on. Lift it out. Tighten out. Okay? Work your jab. You all right? You all right? Give me that water bucket. There's a spit bucket. Relax. Give me 3 of them. Give me 3. Randall, take a deep breath.
He's trying to measure you, so watch out. And there, don't, if the punch is not there, don't go for it. Yeah, keep working the bottom. That's the part.
Here you see Randall Bailey sitting still looking for one shot, so Cotto comes right on top with the overhand right just as he started to throw that one shot, and it was a beautiful punch. Caught him standing still. Trying to throw an uppercut, which allows you to be open for an overhand right every time.
Perfect timing by Miguel Cotto. The left hand is the money punch. The right hand, as he showed you, pretty good too. Let's see if Bailey can try to reestablish himself in the fight. Now that Cotto has made such an assertive statement in round 2.
But it's pretty tough after you come out to knock a guy out and he knocks you down first. It makes you have to change your plans because your plan was to knock him out and now you're on the canvas.
As high as Cotto keeps his gloves, Roy, is Bailey supposed to go to the body, or is there just not enough room there either?
Well, he's supposed to go to the body, but us knowing Randall Bailey, he's strictly going to the head. He's not going to throw many body punches. And that's what Cotto is taking advantage of, because Cotto is beating his body.
If you've been fighting for 12 or 15 years and you're not a body puncher, it isn't going to happen in one 6-week training session getting ready for a fight.
Not at all.
That has to be built in at an early age.
Right there you see he landed 4 punches to 1. That's the difference in a boxer and a power puncher.
Beating Bailey to the punch as Bailey got ready to try to fire a power combination. And there's another perfect left hook that slams Bailey in the chin as he tries to move inside.
See, Bailey's trying to look and see the shot before he throws it. And it never usually happens that way.
As Cotto has become a more confident fighter in his last 2 or 3 fights, he is planting his feet more and more solidly, and the power level is going up.
Plus, let's not forget, he's also gaining 15 pounds between the weigh-in and the fight time.
It helps, no question about it.
Well,
as long as you can make that formula work, you're in great shape.
Yep. What it tells us is that we're looking at a future welterweight.
Another 4-punch combination. The left hook to the body almost put Bailey down. It lifted his leg all the way off the canvas. And now he goes to a knee, acknowledging that that's more punishment than you can take.
Well, he had a right that landed right in the eye and cut the eye. And you saw him squinting and taking a knee deliberately so that he wouldn't have to face any more punishment.
Intelligently.
Once again, waiting for the one big shot.
And Bailey is badly hurt.
Just a little nick under your eye. It's okay. Okay.
The fighter may be thinking, too bad. I was hoping for something much worse than that. He did look disappointed. But he makes it out of the round. Randall Bailey had hoped 15 minutes ago that he could turn his career around against Miguel Cotto.
No me lo muevan, no me lo muevan. That's below the eye, Randall. Nothing to worry about. Okay, champ? We're still in this game. Stay still, please. Stay still. Close. Open your eye. Atta boy. Atta boy. Let me work, brother. It's below the eye. Nothing to worry about. Everything off the jail, champ.
Is he all right?
It's fine. It's below the eye. It's below the eye. Hey, man. Look, box this motherfucker, man. It's below the eye. Okay, just take your time and box. And get your angles together.
Here you see Cotto throwing combinations while Randall looking for one shot, and boom, there goes the left body shot to the liver. That shot hurt him really bad. You saw him snatch his hands down. Once again, now there's the little left to the body. It was meant to be a body shot, but it landed right in the eye, and that's what cut the eye, cut him under the eye, actually.
We've seen some terrific body shots over the years. It was Really a statement to watch Bailey's right leg come almost up to his rib cage. Harold, how do you have it through 3?
That gets you 2-1, 29-26, Miguel Cotto. You got to give him a 10-8 round for the knockdowns are at 2 and 3. I thought Bailey did enough to win round 1. Now, Jim, there's 2 points I want to make. Number 1, Randall Bailey very often sticks that left hand out and measures him. In other words, he leaves it out and then he whacks him with a right hand. It's legal if he keeps the glove closed. The second thing, when did you ever see a referee after a knockdown call a doctor in? I mean, Cotto had every right to jump on Randall Bailey and Button stopped the fight. I don't know why he called the doctor in.
And that's a very good point, Larry, because, Harold, because there's no way you should let the referee come in and look at a cut when it's under the eye and it doesn't seem to be detrimental to the fighter's health.
Well, and it's one thing for the referee to look at it, but to call the doctor in creates the delay. Yeah, that's what you mean. But Cotto doesn't allow himself to get emotional about anything.
And that's very smart of him. No sense in getting emotional. He feels as though he knocked him down once, he'll knock him down again when he catches him. That's the confidence he has right now. That's how he's fighting right now.
Bailey started the fight as the aggressor, looking to land his big right hand. Now he's going to be the counterpuncher, hoping to find some opening.
He's fighting like a fighter that came with one plan, knock the guy out or else. And usually that's what happens with these seasoned guys that think that they can punch hard. They want to knock a guy out with one punch. If that doesn't work, then they have a hard time adjusting. His corner told him to use a jab, which is a smart thing.
Look at the discipline with which Cotto hides his chin. He just never gives the target up. CompuBox tells us right now that Bailey hasn't landed a punch since the second knockdown. That means he has not landed a punch in this round. There. Maybe that glove connected, but in the meantime, Cotto lands 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shots.
Shows you that Bailey's only looking to land one shot.
If this keeps up sometime soon, he wouldn't be blamed for looking for a soft spot on the canvas.
If those body shots continue, he's going to find a soft spot on the canvas.
No one would blame him. He's taken a vicious beating in there.
He's still trying.
Well, big punchers, maintain that feeling that one punch can change it all around, and so they just stay in there as long as they can.
Mark your calendars. Next Saturday, World Championship Boxing with Antonio Tarver against Glenn Johnson. Both men conquerors of Roy Jones. He'll be there to talk about it. Who's next in the light heavyweight division? January 22, Floyd Mayweather, now campaigning at 140 pounds, takes on Henry Bruselas. And January 29, Arturo Gatti returns, taking on yet another tough veteran in James Leha.
He's just trying to survive, but careful because he's dangerous. We're going to try. Okay, we're going to try to put our hands in the body. Let's go, on the top.
Cotto's dance card this year has included Victoriano Sosa, a rugged lightweight, Lovemore Ndu, a very rugged junior welterweight, then Kelson Pinto, a very promising young fighter who had defeated him twice as an amateur, and here he's going against a veteran puncher. You have to say that his handlers have done an excellent job of trying to bring him to the point where he can fight anybody on the planet.
And they're doing a great job with him.
What a loaded division. Costa Silva, Floyd Mayweather Jr., Arturo Gatti, and the list goes on from there. But Larry, you say Miguel Cotto is looking eventually like he's going to become a welterweight. What great welterweights of the past have been as sturdy in the torso and the legs and as punishing with both hands as Cotto's likely to be?
Well, Griffin was a really powerful guy. He looked like a light heavyweight from the chest up. I don't know that I've seen a body quite like this. It is a little bit Reminds me a little bit of Costa Zoo. He's just a solidly built guy. Let me think on it a while.
Interesting. He does present the same kind of physical profile as Costa Zoo. What a great fight that could be between the two of them if it were to take place. Bailey stalking again now, and Cotto moving back into the counterpuncher position. Think Miguel's equally comfortable countering or leading, Roy?
Yes, he is. He's equally doing either because, I mean, he's equally comfortable doing either because he's waiting on Bailey to open up some now so that he can hit him. He had him in the shell, and it's very hard to find him while he was in the shell, so he wants him to open up and try to land his own punches because that's when he's been most successful with catching Bailey with the big punches.
Cotto sticking the jab and moving away. Box telling us that Randall Bailey, who was given credit by them for landing 2 punches in the last round, has landed 1 in this round. If they get credit for landing that against the elbow, that would be 2. But the bottom line is Bailey's slowing down for the most part, and Cotto's taking his time, waiting for opportunities to do more damage.
You know, I mentioned Griffin before. Of course, I meant Emil Griffiths.
Yep.
The welterweight who also became a middleweight champion.
Chopping down a tree. You're looking at super prospect Miguel Cotto making mincemeat so far of Randall Bailey. Let's look at the 2 heavyweights who will fight later on this evening. In his dressing room, Vitaly Klitschko became the seeming heir apparent in the heavyweight division off of his spirited performance against Lennox Lewis 2 summers ago, but he lost the fight. And on his record, there is a loss via retirement with a separated shoulder to one of the other men who holds a heavyweight belt, Chris Bird. So Klitschko is still trying to solidify his image in the mind of the public and of boxing experts. And now Danny Williams comes more or less out of nowhere with his knockout of Mike Tyson a few months ago. You may be impressed and excited about Williams because he knocked out Tyson, but consider that he began the year losing a 12-round decision to a fighter named Michael Sprott. Vitaly Klitschko against Danny Williams later tonight.
You know, Jim, there's a British fighter named Terry Downs who once held the middleweight title, and he beat Sugar Ray Robinson when Robinson was way at the end of his career. And somebody asked him, well, how do you feel about being Sugar Ray Robinson? And he said, I didn't beat Sugar Ray Robinson, I beat a ghost of Sugar Ray Robinson.
Williams said, in effect, the same thing about Tyson, to his great credit.
Cotto's looking to come out this round and land better shots than he did last round. He must have taken the last round off because now he's looking to get in his body and land big shots like he wanted to before. And that left hand up to his face has pretty much discouraged Randall Bailey from even trying to land the hard right hand anymore.
Well, because of the dynamite in Cotto's fists, both of Bailey's eyes are now bleeding. Those are not butt cuts. That's just Miguel Cotto pounding away.
Mandalay,
oh, what a body shot.
Mandalay Bay has become a bucket of blood tonight.
Another vicious body shot to the left side of Bailey's body.
And as you see, Bailey can't even punch back because he has to keep his hands home to try to stop those body shots.
Excellent uppercut. Bailey steps away as if to say, when does it stop?
He's pretty much giving in to this one, I think. I don't think he wants much more to do with this.
Well, we mentioned the proverbial soft spot on the canvas, but to Randall Bailey's credit, he's taking his medicine so far. And now the doctor is going to be invited in to look at one eye or the other or both.
How about a look at his ribs?
Well, I think they're pretty much going to be done with
on the other eye was a punch.
He don't really want to see them right now.
How about getting an X-ray machine in there on his ribs?
All right.
And that'll do it. Fight is stopped as Randall Bailey agrees with the doctor that This will be enough, and Miguel Cotto has another 6th round technical knockout victory in another spectacularly dominant performance. Keeps getting better and better, doesn't he, Roy?
Yes, he does. With every fight, and he's getting some great opponents.
So Larry Merchant will go into the ring for what will probably be a typically careful Miguel Cotto interview. Closed the show, landing 24 of 38 power shots. Roy, a few years back, we watched you knock out Virgil Hill with a single body shot. We've seen a couple of great body shot knockouts this year. Hopkins knocking out De La Hoya with the body shot. Gaddy getting Green. Talk about Cotto's body punching.
He's throwing body shots to both sides, and it's beautiful when you see a guy with power in both hands that can attack the bodies from both angles. He's attacking from the right side, but the one that did the most damage was the one from the left side. That was a good clean one to the right side because Bailey was trying so hard to cover up from the left body shot until he started giving up the right one by mistake.
When you hit the guy with a shot like that, do you feel the air go out of his body?
Oh, you feel it. You feel everything go out of his body. It's almost like you break him in half when you hit him with a good body shot like that. And the bad thing is that it takes more than a round to recover from a good body shot.
Well, Michael Buffer has recovered from the body shots and is ready to give us the particulars on the TKO.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Norm Budden, acting on the advice of the physicians at ringside, calls a halt to this contest. The official time, 1 minute 39 seconds of round number 6. The winner by TKO. He is still the WBO Junior Welterweight Champion of the World, Miguel